Welcome back to the workshop. So, it's Christmas-ish. It's Christmas, New Year, certainly the week between. And the rest of the team are off on holiday, as the rest of you should be. But because I'm a bit of a workaholic, I'm back in the workshop. We're on lockdown again, which is frustrating, because we can't go anywhere or do anything. So, while I've been sat around, I've been doing a little bit of redecorating, to say the least. So I kind of had an accident with a sledgehammer. Yeah, I knocked down the office. But I did build a new office outside the workshop because I need a bit more space. So I've done that. I can't really show you because it's locked up, the door's shut, and I can't get out of the workshop. But we'll show you that later. Now, week before Christmas, I think it was a week before Christmas, I told you guys in the first vlog that I was heading out to buy a new machine. And I did. It's pretty epic. Nice little, it's like an Anyang, but not an Anyang. So it's the same guys that were making the Striker branded hammers that were sold in the States a little while ago. So it's a nice little 40 kilo air hammer. I haven't had it wired up yet. I'm waiting on bits to come in for that, and everywhere's shut over Christmas, which is quite frustrating. But as soon as that gets up and running, we're going to put that together in a video, show the installation, show the modification that's going to go on for the different tooling that I'm going to make for this one, which sort of will show the difference then between the Tanad and the Anyang, and what I want to do, why I've bought two hammers that are the same weight, and what I'm going to use them for production forging. So stay tuned for that one, that's coming up. Other than that, I've had a bit of a move around. You can't see what's on the floor. So because I've demolished the office, I've had to move everything out of the office. So there's a fridge in the middle of the workshop. But all my tool steel is currently on the floor, big pile down there, which needs to go back in a rack. I've moved around the forge as well. So up on the business end of the workshop, I've moved my workbench, which you can't see because there's a drawing on it with a gate on that I showed you last time. I haven't been working on that because I've been moving offices. What else have we done? Moved the gas forge around so it's closer to the power hammers, where I'm going to be using them. The 200 weight Onion doesn't get used every day. It's not an everyday hammer. For the sizes and scale of work that I work on, it's not something that I use all the time. So that doesn't matter that that's a bit further away from the gas forge for me. So we'll show you that when that's up and running, and everything's back in. Other than that, the workshop's a complete and utter mess at the moment. What else have I done? I've moved the fly press closer to the forges, so when I'm doing my forging classes, something that a lot of people struggle with is the upper body strength for swinging a sledgehammer all day. And when we're like doing the axes and stuff and you're punching the eyes out for the axes and doing some of those operations, I'm hoping to do that on the fly press. We had a 15-year-old lad here just before lockdown started back in December. And yeah, he really did struggle with it. His dad was with him. His dad ended up pretty much making two axes with the help of Kristen, doing a lot of the striking while he was tinkering away doing other projects. So we're going to set this up, create a new stripper for it so you can lift the punch out of the hammer or the axe that you're punching. And I'll probably show you that in the video as well coming up shortly. What else have I done? Moved the bar press out of the way, but that still hasn't found a proper home in the workshop yet. Every time I move it, I keep tripping over it and finding out why it can't live where it is. What else? Oh yeah, it's a new lathe-ish, newish lathe. It's a Triumph 2000, but a really old one. Late 1970s, I think. My old Colchester finally kicked the bucket back in mid-December, so we had to get that in. It was all I could afford. It kind of works. Most of it works. Well, everything I found on it so far works, apart from I need to buy a bottle jack, not a bottle jack, what are those things called? A toe jack, so I can lift it up, because at the moment, I don't know if you can see that, it's on bricks, because I haven't got any way of lifting that onto the floor safely, because it weighs like 2.5 ton. Yeah, it's a bit more than I can manage with a crowbar and a broken arm. So yeah, that ain't happening. So I'm going to get back to clearing up my mess. And tidying up the workshop. Hopefully next week we'll be back in full production. Videos will start up. I'm going to start making bits and pieces. I'm hoping to dedicate Fridays to making stuff just for you guys, just for YouTube. That's the plan anyway going forward for 2021. as well as maybe filming some of the classes and stuff, and get some more content out there for you guys. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching this little catch up, and we'll see you next time in the workshop. Cheers, guys.